Hey guys, I have news for you. So today I am going to be trying out salsa, which I am so excited about, and I can't wait to start, honestly. I just out of the blue decided to take the class, so let's see how it goes. I'm guessing it's going to go really well. I see people already coming in, so let's go. I am so excited, guys. Let's just go and do this first lesson, and yeah, let's see how it goes. When I started dancing, I was at a point where I needed a getaway. Okay, I needed something that would just free my mind, something that would just not make me lose my mind, because I was at a point where I literally could have lost my mind because there was just so many things on my mind, so many plans to be taken, so many decisions to be had, so many reflections to be made, and feeling a little bit stuck, and I needed that freedom. So I was already doing swimming last year, and swimming was more of a relaxing thing for me to do. It was just more, you go in there, you just relax, because it was such an amazing vibe. But then I needed something that was a little bit more of movements, that was a little bit more, energetic, because swimming, you relaxed, you came home and you slept, and that was it. But with dancing, I think it was something totally different. You had to vibe with different people, you had like that connection with other people, and that was something I think I was missing for a very long time. I already knew I was a good listener when it comes to rhythm. Duh, I'm African. Like, I'm African, and I know a lot of Africans, we don't really have problems with rhythm like that because we grew up around music. Like, you're literally born and you're dancing to, the rhythm of whatever. Like, the rhythm is just infused in you somehow. So I mean, there was no doubt in my mind that I was going to be a quick learner, or there was no doubt in my mind that I could just pick up things very easily. It was more of, was I actually going to be able to do this? Like, how was that going to improve, my life? Because essentially that was why I actually went dancing anyways. I'm a very bubbly person, I'm a very lively person, but over the years, adulthood and life has made me become very calm, very chill, and yeah, I just needed to get back to, that confident person who's like, who just exudes confidence, who just exudes such energy and such good vibes. And I needed to be in my natural habitat, which was more of dancing. Like, dancing made me feel, or dancing makes me feel super good about myself. And so yeah, it just came naturally that I went dancing, basically, that I went the dancing route. Now, one of the things that has greatly, dancing has actually allowed me to do is, number one, it has allowed me to be better in terms of my mental health. I was stressed, I was tired every single time. I was just all the time, like, my brain was just on autopilot and on overtime every single time. And I needed that outlet to let me, just offload everything and just, just de-stress. And dancing was one of the things that allowed me to really de-stress. It was was just instant. Like, it was instant. From the first day I went till now, it's just a way for me to kind of like, offload so much stress and just be happy and just enjoy life, even if it's just for 2 hours. Just going out there, dance, connect with people, is a lot of energy that comes back to you. It's just amazing. So another thing that really dancing helped me, or dancing allowed me to do, was basically to improve my physical health as well. Now, I am a very, what would you call it? I would say I'm a very healthy person, in the sense that I know that I have a great physique, nice body, whatever you want to call this. I have the kind of physique that people would want, but in terms of doing physical activities, sometimes I get really tired easily. Now, dancing is a way of exercise. That was something I actually realized, because I was constantly sweating. Like, I was literally having to change clothes every single time I went dancing, because the sweat and the amount of calories you burn when you dance is insane. I did not realize that before, or maybe I did, but then because I was always in my, in my zone and in my home and doing it in the comfort of my home, it didn't really resonate. Like, it didn't really click. But when I started going out and when I started dancing, and started to see how much I was sweating, I was like, okay, you can't do this for long, because if you do this for long, you're already skinny, you're going to now become like this. If you're trying to lose weight, then this is one of the best routes for you, especially salsa, because bachata is more of the slow, jam type of thing. But salsa does not play. Salsa does not play. I also realized that dancing helps me improve my social life a lot. Like, a lot. My social life was going downhill. Like, one thing about Italy is, like, it's very hard for you to make friends if you didn't grow up in the same neighborhood, or if you didn't grow up really like together. It's really hard for you to kind of come into a group of friends, because it's very tight knit. Inserting yourself in friendship groups can be difficult. Like, it can really be difficult. Dancing helped me improve my social life, in the sense that now I had people that we were sharing the same connection. Like, we were sharing the same, we had one thing in common, which was dancing. And it was just so nice, because you just went into school and you just dancing with different partners, creating different connections, going out together, like with a group, going out together, dancing, finding yourself in different places, people telling you, hey, there's this event over here, would you come? There's this over here, would you go? Like, just creating that social network, which is beautiful, and it's still beautiful. Like, I think that is one of the best things I love about dancing, about the dancing community that I have found here around me, in this area, like in this region. It's just so great. And also, you go out and you just make friends. I mean, I wouldn't say friends. You're just very easily able to insert yourself into, you're kind of more exposed to having more connections with other people, because the first person who comes to you is like, hey, do you know how to dance? And you're like, yeah, I know how to dance. And then you guys start dancing, you guys start having conversation, and then the next minute you're seeing yourselves like in another place, and you guys are just dancing together because you've already done it already. You see yourselves in another place, and it's like you just see these familiar faces. And it was just really nice for me. It's one of the best things I think about dancing, the social life, the finding new friends, and just having something to do with people who share something in common, which is brilliant, like brilliant. And the social life improved 100%. Another thing that I realized that dancing did for me was make me or improve my self-confidence. Now, I'm not the most confident of person. Actually, I think for a very long time I lost a lot of my confidence. I don't know, for some reason I didn't feel like I was doing well for myself. Like my confidence just dipped. It dipped. It spiked and then it dipped once things started happening. I started to see certain things and I started to not believe in my capabilities and my abilities, but this is work related, right? And the fact that you spend a lot of time at work, 8 hours, you spend 8 hours at work and you're feeling a certain type of way, low in energy, you bring that same energy back home. So I started to lose confidence a lot, but mostly in my professional life, but also as a person, because I didn't even, I was just doubting myself a lot about everything. I was doubting myself a lot. One place that I could not doubt myself was definitely on the dance floor. Like the dance floor for me is like my safe space. I don't care if I don't know how to do a certain move, no judgments. Like nobody was literally judging you. People just wanted to dance with you and people just adapted to you. It was like, initially you'd be like, oh, I don't want to dance in front of a lot of people. Like you're feeling all these eyes, there, and you're kind of like a little bit timid. But that was one thing I never felt. I never felt timid dancing in front of a lot of people, which is really rare because most of the time, when you feel like people are watching you, that is where you most, a little bit just tend to hide a little bit, which usually it happens when I'm in front of a crowd, just maybe doing some presentations and stuff like that. There is that, that fear. But that is because it's more of a professional thing. But in the dance setting, it's not like that. Everybody's just there to enjoy themselves, right? Everybody's just there to have fun. So you just go on that stage and you just show off who you are, like basically just dance and be happy. And I think that is one thing I enjoy. It's the fact that when I'm doing this, I'm happy, and so my personality is able to shine through like very easily. I don't need to do much. Another thing that dancing allowed me to do was to memorize stuff, memorize things. This was actually quite difficult in the beginning because I feel like everybody in in wherever dance based on counting. Okay, so it's like 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which for me was a struggle. I've never had to learn anything counting. I've never had to learn dance counting. Like I always go basically off of the rhythm because like I said, I grew up listening to music and just dancing. Like I don't know any African who grew up in Africa who dances, who does it with numbers or counting. It just doesn't click, right? So whenever they would be counting and I have to dance, I get confused. For me, that was just, for people it helped. For me, it just confused me because I'm like, why am I having to count? Like, what is 4? Like, what is supposed to happen at 4? What is supposed to happen at 5? What is supposed to happen at 6? Like, crazy. So yeah, basically I had to kind of, learn all these figures by watching and by repeating, and that was really, for me, that was what helped me. And you realize that in salsa and bachata there are a lot of figures. Yeah, there's just so many of those, and every class comes with their own figure. Just learning all these figures every single class is a lot to remember, but you start to do it over time and it starts to become a part of you, and even if you don't remember, you're still able to kind of connect the dots, connect what comes next, connect what comes afterwards, right? It's just very easy, so provided that you have a partner that is guiding you, you're able to kind of flow. as Africans, right, we do not dance necessarily as a couple. It's never like a partner. It's never like, well, in some cultures I think it is, but most of the times you're dancing as a group and then you're also dancing individually, right? But I think with salsa it's more of a call and response type of dance, because you are basically following. The guy is telling you what to do and you are following, which to me, I had a lot of problems dealing with that, because I think that is where my personality showed a lot, because I'm not the type of person who easily follows instruction. Like, I'm just going off the tangents. I'm just going. Like, if you're not guiding me, I'm gone, right? I'm gone in the sense that I'm just doing my own things, okay? Which I had to learn. I had to learn to actually tone it down, because then the guy is like, you're doing everything by yourself. Am I supposed to do anything here? Like, why are you doing everything by yourself, right? I had to like step back a little bit and allow people to, you know, lead, and then I followed. But this is purely a personality thing. This is me just basically going off because that is what I'm used to. I'm used to dancing by myself, right? I'm used to hearing the music, rhythm, and knowing what to do. And so if my partner is not quick enough, I'm gone basically. But it's something I had to adjust. So I would say, yeah, dancing allowed me to improve that part also of my personality, right? So it's still on the dance floor, but also being constantly reminded that I have to, you know, tone it down a little bit and allow other people to also do what they have to do, so that I can do what I have to do, and then work together in sync and in harmony. And yeah, I think I have just found my thing, you know. I still think I can do a little bit more. I still think I can do a lot more. But I also think that I am in a space where now I can go anywhere and dance and be happy. I think it is something that I have acquired, that I know if I go in whatever country or wherever, I can just find the community, because now salsa bachata is in every country, everywhere. Find your clique and just easily blend into, you know, other people. Yeah, and just, you know, learn more and connect more, because at the end of the day, I think it's more about connection. You know, you have a lot more fun when you're doing stuff with other people. Yeah, you can have fun by yourself, but it's easier, not easier, it's a little bit more fun when you're doing stuff with other people and doing stuff, you know, in unison and in togetherness, and just everybody just vibing and everybody just so happy and just dancing. It's just a nice energy, which, you know, I love. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know, what is something that you have done for yourself recently that you have actually been like, I'm happy I did that? What is that thing you do to stay connected with other people, especially if you're the type of person who doesn't have a lot of friends where you live at? What do you do to stay connected with people? What do you do to stay, you know, to just release stress? What do you do to have fun? Let me know. For me, it's dancing. For me, yeah, dancing is the thing that makes me connect the most with people. And for other people, it might be maybe running together. For other people, it might be so many different things. What do you do? I want to know. And let me know as well if whatever I said resonates with you as well. And yeah, if you also dance as well, let me know how you started dancing and everything, and how that has improved your life. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next live.